You know the song Rockabye Baby, right? Of course you do. It's a lullaby that's been sung for generations. But what if I told you that its most important secret isn't in the lyrics at all? Turns out there's a surprisingly clever lesson hiding right there in the melody.
Yeah, those are the words we all know. Kind of dark if you think about it, but super familiar. But today, we're going to put the words aside for a minute. Because the music, that's where the real story is. This lullaby isn't just for getting a baby to sleep. It's basically a masterclass in music theory hiding in plain sight. And to really get how, we first need to take a look at where this song even came from. So, like with a lot of old folk tunes, nobody's 100% sure about the origins of Rockabye Baby. The history's a little, well, it's a bit murky, with a few different theories about how it all started. One popular idea is that it came from early European settlers who saw Native American mothers rocking their babies in cradles hung from tree branches. Others think it just evolved from Old English folk songs, the kind that were meant as gentle warnings. But wherever it started, the song didn't just stay the same, it evolved.
For example, way back in 1870, a song called Hushabye Baby was published, and it's incredibly similar. But the real game changer for our story today is a version from 1916, arranged by a composer named Alfred S. Gatty, and that's where things get really interesting.
You see, here's the twist. We're not just talking about one single song. There are actually a few different melodies that go with those famous lyrics, and the difference between them? Well, that's the whole key to this explainer. So you've got the older English version with its own tune, which is perfectly fine, but then you have the Gatty version from 1916, and that one contains a secret weapon for music teachers, a perfect, crystal clear, descending F major scale baked right into the melody. Now, if you're not a music theory nerd, don't worry. A descending major scale is just what it sounds like. It's that classic do-re-mi sequence, but in reverse. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. It's one of the very first things any musician has to learn, and Gatty just slipped it perfectly into his lullaby. And that one simple musical feature, that's everything. That little scale is what transforms Rockabye Baby from a simple nursery rhyme into a seriously powerful step-by-step teaching tool that's used in music classrooms today. And this isn't just some theory either. Modern music programs, like one called the TQ program, have totally latched onto this. They use the Gatty version of the song not just as a piece of music, but as a strategic way to build a student's skills right from the fundamentals. It's actually a really clear journey for a music student. At the first level, they just listen and learn to identify that scale inside the song. Then, at the next level, they learn to play a slightly simplified version. And only after that do they move on to mastering the song in its original, much trickier rhythm. You see how each step is built right on top of the one before it? In the world of education, there's a name for that. It's called pedagogical scaffolding, and this song is the perfect scaffold. It gives students a familiar structure to hang more and more difficult musical ideas on. But here's the thing that might surprise you. This isn't for total beginners. To even start at level 1, just identifying the scale, a student already needs to know how to play a major scale. To get to level 2, they need to be good at reading music and playing chords. And to hit that final level, they have to have already done work on some pretty complex rhythms. This simple lullaby actually demands a whole lot of skill. So when you really step back and look at this lullaby, you see it's so much more than just a sweet old song. Its legacy isn't just about its age or that it's comforting. It's still around and still so relevant because that Alfred Gatty version turned it into this accidental piece of perfect educational design. It's a complete, ready-to-go lesson plan disguised as a song. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or Mary Had a Little Lamb? What other incredible lessons and musical secrets are just sitting there, hiding in the songs we all thought we knew so well? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.